because he's going into him so much faster. You know that by the end, something's going to happen. And he's just got hopefully enough momentum to get him to the end of it before he gets too out of shape. And that last lap are 52.3, faster than the fastest of the night, faster than the 250s. And that's what this race means. These guys are going all out right now.
Let's go down to Marty Reed, trackside.
Well, that's what I was going to point out, David. The fact that the last two laps have been quicker than the 250 heats and the semis. Now, yes, track conditions playing a part, but these guys are stoked and putting it on. Here's another time for you. 52.4. That's the third 52 and low change in a row.
1.5 second lead now. Carmichael has cut that lead down for Dowdy as they go through the whoops. Dowd likes the right side. Carmichael going through the middle.
Well, it's smart for Carmichael to try to figure out a spot where he can go through there fast in a different line than Dowd. In case he gets a run at him, he doesn't have to worry about running into the back of him. That last lap, to turn that lap time, both of them hit one of those tough blocks, knocked it out into the tracks. They're using every inch out there.
John Dowd with 3 wins and 7 career 125 wins. He was 7 for 7 in podiums.
Coming up to the triple around a lapped rider, Casey Johnson, who went down. He gets out of the way. Carmichael is just steadily closing, Art, inch at a time.
Looks like he's calming down a bit.
Well, I think he learned his lesson last year. You know, he knows that this is a 15-lap race, and there's really no point in pushing it until you start getting into the lappers. John Dowd's the kind of guy that can retaliate. If you pass him too early, you give him that opportunity.
It's getting close here with the 125 shootout. Carmichael on the green Kawasaki. He's tied the all-time record for wins in a 125 season with 8. The shootout providing the opportunity to clean the sweep and just take over the record book.
Dowd is the first guy to make a mistake, lose a little bit more time, and that just feels good when you're the guy sitting back there watching and you see the guy in front of you starting to make little mistakes here and there. You feel like this guy's mine.
In the last 4 races, Dowdy has been pressured but hasn't cracked. He's made a few mistakes along the way, but he's been able to hold the lead. But right now, Carmichael triples, Dowd doubles. Carmichael to the outside. Dowdy tries to block it. Carmichael, what a great move.
Not sure why Dowd only went for the double there. Just got his timing a little bit off. Maybe he just missed a gear and he wasn't in the best power band to go for it. Figured he better be safe. But he just gave it to Carmichael right there. He tried to get him back in the corner and take away the line, but Carmichael was too crafty for it.
So Ricky Carmichael now in great position to go for the 125 season sweep. We're at the halfway point of the 125 shootout in Las Vegas.
Now what we got is lapped riders. They will play a part, especially through the whoop section. What Dowd has to do, though, is stay close. I talked about, I feel like Carmichael still has that built-in reflex that he wants to just go as fast as it's going to take. And if you can push him, he may push himself into a mistake. That's what Dowd's got to do, keep that pressure on. Force him to make good decisions as they're working their way through traffic. That's sketchy. You never know how it's going to play out.
Approaching Charlie Bogart, gets inside him easily. The next one on his list is David Pingree, number 29, who took a 3rd place last year here in Las Vegas, his best ride of the year. But right now, he's lagging behind as he's in danger of getting lapped by Ricky Carmichael. Meanwhile, Dowd is getting ever so close now to Carmichael. There's Dowdy on the blue bike.
That's going to give him a little bit of hope. You know, when you get caught and passed like that, it's a horrible feeling. You're thinking, okay, what can I do here? I'm already going as fast as I can. They're turning the fastest laps of the night. I know he's digging deep. Then he gets passed. But if you can stay close like that for a lap, you realize, well, maybe I still got a shot at this.
52.7 lap time for Carmichael with Dowd in 2nd, Roncada 3rd, Huffman in 4th, Barilio in 5th, Ramsey in 6th, Way in 7th, and Curry in 8th.
Dowd having a tough time working his way past Pingree right there. Nothing Pingree's doing wrong, just Dowd not able to get in the right spot. Finally gets around. He's got another Honda rider to work his way around. Lytle, who went down early.
He's approaching Casey Lytle. Dowdy getting by Lytle. Carmichael already by him. And we'll be right back as the 125 shootout from Las Vegas, Nevada continues.
AMA Supercross is being brought to you by Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Quality training for the motorcycle industry.
Here's our leader, Ricky Carmichael, in the 125 shootout. A 3-second lead on the 125 West champion, John Dowd.
That time he went for the double again, Art. I don't understand why. He's got to keep doing that triple or he's going to give this thing to Carmichael. He got a little bit more space. You can see how hard he's pushing through the whoops right there. And that last lap by Carmichael was a 52.8. So the pace has slowed slightly. But I can tell you this, I have all the confidence in the world of Carmichael running 52.8s all night.
Are we watching right now a legend in the making?
Absolutely.
We talk about McGrath being a legend in his time, but Carmichael reminds me of Tiger Woods, knocking off Jack Nicklaus records all along the way.
Well, he's already closing in on the all-time 125 win record. And this is going to bring him that much closer if he can hang on. And, you know, that's one record he can break of McGrath's, and I think that won't be the only one.
What's wrong with Dowdy? Well, let's check in with Marty Reed.
These guys are turning in 52 and second laps. Is the fatigue factor starting to get your rider, John Dowd?
I think, you know, there's a big hoopla about Carmichael being behind him in the 125 class this whole year outdoors and stuff, and I'm sure that played the part, knowing that he was there. And it would have probably been better if John got a little worse start and maybe followed him around, you know.
Can he pull back, get him back?
I don't know. He's making some mistakes that are costing him pretty bad right now, so we'll see what happens.
He's getting ready to come by the mechanics area again, guys.
He's still solid second. Roncada in third. Perolio's just moved by Huffman into fourth.
The lead they have over Roncada is just unbelievable. These guys are clearly a level above right now. This matchup really meant a lot. You can see it because Roncada pretty much outplayed and outclassed Dowd, but he definitely smoked him in the heat race. And right now, Dowd is about 12 seconds up the racetrack. Big difference.
Ricky Carmichael.